What a strange thing memories are. They stand like silent spectators on our journey, tucked away in some remote corner of the mind, ready to surface at the slightest call. Sometimes it can be a smell, like the rich aroma of freshly made ragu that whisks us back to those Sunday mornings when Grandma cooked lunch and we spent the whole day together, with laughter filling the house. Sometimes it can be a sound, like that song that plays on the radio while you are driving, and suddenly you are 14 again, sitting on a park bench with friends, trading Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and spending the afternoon nerding out. Or it can be a flavor, like a stracciatella ice cream melting on your tongue, that brings back long summer afternoons, bikes rides to the ice cream shop, and whispered secrets shared with friends on the low wall. We often don't realize how much these fragments shape who we are today. They form pieces of an emotional mosaic that guide our choices, comfort us in our times, and remind us of the beauty of simplicity. And these fragments of life become our most intimate memories, giving us back a warmth we thought lost. As children, our brains imprint emotions and sensations almost indelibly. Whenever a scent, a sound, or a taste resurface, it's like unlocking a secret drawer of our purest feelings. And in the chaos of adulthood, rediscovering that invisible thread can mean the difference between feeling lost and finding ourselves. Sometimes all it takes is one tiny sensory fragment to overwhelm us with nostalgia and wrap us in that warm sense of home. And if this holds true for sensory triggers like smells, sounds, or flavors, it's equally true for us gamers when it comes to video games. We all have that one special title that, more than a place, becomes a mental refuge. And I don't mean a physical spot from our childhood, but an inner space where we feel safe and embraced. It's an intimate bond, woven through every pixel and every note, stirring the heart of a kid full of dreams. Each puzzle solved, every friend met along the way, each defeat turned into determination. These shared experiences are what make that game unique, and our minds tie that digital world to a natural calm, reassuring us wordlessly. And in those gaming moments, we learn our first lessons in resilience, dedication, and creativity, building an emotional bridge that remains even when the screen goes dark. So, the question naturally arises: is it the moment in our lives that make the game so meaningful? Or is it the game that leaves such a powerful imprint on our memories because it was meaningful then? Maybe it's a bit of both. That game resonates within us because it accompanied a chapter of our life when we felt happy, carefree, or faced our first big challenge. Every time we pick up the controller again, it's like reading a precious page from a secret diary, full of emotions, voices, distant friends, and nights spent daydreaming. And on overcast, drizzly days, or when maybe homemade pizza is in the oven, I can't help but think of the game that shaped my childhood. And fun enough, the first time I played it was on a grey and gloomy day, while my mother was preparing some pizza at home. The game that always makes me feel truly at home is The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. So many memories. Words alone can't convey all the love and affection I feel for this title. Returning to that game is like pausing to take a deep, grounding breath, a chance to reconnect with myself. And it's incredible that 23 years after first playing it, this game still sparks the same magic. a diary page that never yellows, forever alive and present. I will never forget the thrill of waking up as Link, stepping through the treehouse door and venturing into the wondrous Kokiri forest, surrounded by emerald leaves and flickering fireflies and fairies dancing in the hidden wood. Pure childhood wonder, where time seemed to stand still. And what about the first descent into the shadowy Deku tree? Each step inside that colossal wooden sentinel was a pulse of both anxiety and awe, a perfect wave of fear and the urge to discover. And then came the moment to leave the safety of Kokiri Forest and explore the vast kingdom of Hyrule for the first time. An endless horizon, the castle in the distance, the call to adventure. Every step was a promise of a new challenge, hidden mysteries, and friends yet to meet. It was in that instant I realized that the true power of Ocarina of Time wasn't just in its dungeons, but in the freedom to get lost and find oneself. And how could I not speak of the majestic Zora's Domain, the deep roar of an immense waterfall echoing in my chest, rippling light across stone walls as waves danced with shadows. In that symphony of water and silence, I felt wonder and serenity, as if that place always belonged to me. Childhood memories possess extraordinary power, because every emotion then is felt in vivid colors and without defense. And it's in those years that we learn to marvel at small things. A friend's smile, the warmth of a fire on winter nights, the raw excitement of facing that first legendary creature in an unknown dungeon. And those memories become our emotional toolbox, ready to comfort us when the present grows uncertain. And when we revisit the games that shaped our youth, we are enveloped by a wave of warmth, like a loving embrace. It's like replaying an old emotional playlist, revealing how every heartbeat, every musical note, every virtual landscape helped to build the person we are today. And now, I would like to invite you to a simple but powerful gesture. Close your eyes for a moment, breathe deeply, and let your memory carry you back to when holding a controller made you feel invincible. Now, open your eyes, press start, and begin again. Whether you face a hectic day, a tough moment, or a peaceful pause, remember that the feeling of home is always waiting to welcome you. Let those familiar notes guide you, because what you feel isn't just nostalgia. It's the invisible thread linking who you were to who you choose to be today. Thanks from the bottom of my heart for joining me on this journey through my memories. I really hope, wherever you are and whatever challenge you are facing, that you can rediscover the warmth and wonder of feeling at home once again.